Hello. I have a hair on my back.
Hello and welcome. It was aggressive.
Sounded very, yes. Welcome.
Thank you for being here.
Day late.
Nobody here yet.
I know. Day late, dollar short for us.
I feel like I don't know. The conversation we just had got me feeling a little goofy.
I think so. Probably. It doesn't take much to get us goofy.
Oh, it doesn't. It really does not. Oh my goodness. Wow.
It's all good. Hi, Pamela.
Hey, Pamela. Hi, Holly.
Hi, Holly. Oh gosh.
I'm trying to think of a greeting that's different than what I would normally say.
Greetings, fiber friends.
Greetings, fiber friends.
How's that? Does that
How
sound
goes
good?
it with your yarn twisting
And looping.
looping?
Yes.
You're
Oh gosh. Hi,
I
Mom.
don't even know.
I know.
Oh, hey, Gina.
I know. This is what happens when we go on a day late.
I know, right? Yeah, you guys are getting the Thursday version of us.
Oh,
Maybe
yeah.
you'll like Thursday version better. Who knows?
Maybe.
Hey, Nikki.
Hey, Nikki.
Yes, Pamela.
Hi, Doreen.
This is my new sweater, and I'm going to show up. I'm going to show up and stand it in a minute.
Yeah. That makes perfect sense.
Right? You know what I mean.
Totally do.
Hi, Doreen. Thank you.
Oh gosh.
So Jess told me yesterday that it was going to be like in the it was going to be like in the 60s.
In the 70s.
today.
No, I
Oh,
said 70s.
Okay. Well,
We have a cool front coming through.
Yeah.
It's just coming a little bit later than.
It was 70 at like 6 o'clock this morning.
I know. In my defense.
It's like 90 now in human.
Hi, Amy. In my
Hey,
defense,
Amy.
like 3 days ago on the news, they said that it was supposed to be, the cool front was supposed to come through like in the morning-ish.
Yeah.
And then we would have this absolutely gorgeous weather coming into the weekend. And now it's like coming later this afternoon. So it'll still be here for the weekend, but.
Yeah, that's fine. I have the air conditioning going. I'm very comfortable.
Yes.
But it's like, I look like I'm all like hunkered in.
I know, and here I am.
Jess is like in a tank top sundress, so we just look like bizarre next to each other. Like, are they in the same like climate?
Polar opposites.
Yeah. So
I'm photoshopped in.
yeah. So I'm just blaming Jess and being like, she lied to me.
It's all
told
good.
me I was gonna wear it.
I'm
Didn't
used
matter.
to it. I have a teenager.
It
I'm
could have
used to
been
being blamed for
110
everything.
degrees. I would have worn this sweater today, so it didn't make a
It's
difference.
beautiful.
Thank you.
I love it. I love how it came out. It looks gorgeous.
Thank you.
Just gonna get a little bit of a fuzz, and now it's perfect.
The sad news is probably will get a little pilly. I've got to get a gleaner. If anyone has like a recommendation I've never owned a gleaner, but if you have a recommendation for one, or if they're all the same, like, I don't know. But this is single ply, which tends to get a little pilly. And I did all the ribbing out of the single ply as well. So it probably will need to be, for a second I thought I had it on inside out. I'm like, is this inside out?
Oh no. I know, and you're the one today who's like on point.
Well,
I'm a hot mess today. Like
Inside.
I'm kind of just throwing things
I'm
on.
a mess too. I'm a mess inside. Oh, that's so funny.
Oh gosh.
So yeah, it'll probably get a little pilly, and the yarn is like a really soft yarn, which is great, but you know, it can pill a little bit, but a gleaner should take care of all that.
Yeah.
So
Super pretty.
should we talk about it? Should we just dive right in and talk about the sweater real quick? Or do you want to talk about your this thing first?
Oh.
Why don't we do that?
Okay. We'll do that first. I thought you were going to say, do you want to talk about what we were talking about just before we hit the live button? I was gonna be like, no.
We can talk about that if you want. I'll share that.
Yeah, you will.
It's totally Jess's thing. I'm like, I'll tell you all about it. I will embarrass her.
It wouldn't embarrass. It's not that it's embarrassing. It's like, seriously, it is a little embarrassing.
Yeah. All right.
Hi, Patty.
We'll keep some secrets.
Oh gosh.
Hey, Patty.
There needs to be some secrets
Right.
between us.
Right.
Anywho.
All
So
right.
anybody who hasn't joined yet, I do have a newsletter that I just put up available last week.
Yeah.
That's where you'll find all the information on pattern releases, and I mean, I'll post it on Facebook and Instagram, but you guys will be the first to know about pattern releases, pre-orders, the newsletter subscribers will be first access to pre-orders and sales, and you'll get special member-only exclusive coupons.
Yep.
So thank you to everybody who signed up so far. I'm so appreciative. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But I would love if everybody, because I want to share all the awesome things with everybody.
And
So
Facebook and Instagram don't always show. I mean, they never show everybody every post.
Correct.
Unless you actually go in to the page and turn the settings to show every post, which you can do if you don't ever want to miss a post. You can do that. But if you don't, you may see like 1 out of every 4 or 5 posts.
Right.
So a newsletter, at least if you're, you want to know when pom-poms come out, you want to know when patterns come out.
Yep. So any new pom-pom releases that I have, any new, when I'm looking for testers, different things like that. And so it'll be a lot of fun. And there'll be a lot of extras and a lot of cute little things. But at the same time, I am not going to bombard your inbox. I know I don't like that. So I'm only going to be sending newsletters when it's something that has pertinent information, things that are being released, sales, pre-orders, and coupons.
The stuff you want. The stuff you want to see will be sent, and the stuff you don't want to see will not be sent.
So you won't be getting multiple emails a day.
Yeah.
You might not even be getting them every week. It'll only be when there's something pertinent to share. So that's what I got to say about that. So you can get to my newsletters sign up form on Instagram or on Facebook. And you just click the Shop Now button on Facebook.
Right at the top of the page.
Right at the top. And that will bring you to where you can click on my shops, Ravelry, my newsletter subscription, and the newsletter subscription is right on the top. And it's the same format in Instagram. Just go to my bio, click the link there, and you can click join the party. And that will get you where you need to be. So hoping that everybody joins and everybody gets all kinds of exclusive goodies. And I love to share that stuff, and I don't get a chance to do it often enough. So this is my opportunity.
Yay. And I will just say, ditto for me. You guys can find me in all the places. My button on Facebook says learn more, but same thing. You can click that. You can sign up for my newsletter, see my pattern, see all the things. Instagram, same thing. So if you want to see where else I am and all the other stuff I have, that is where you can find that. Good morning, Catherine.
Hi, Becky.
Yes, Catherine, you did not miss us.
No.
She said she almost forgot to watch.
Oh, no.
Oh, I'm glad you did.
I know.
There's a way that we can like schedule the live, and if you click like going, then you'll get a reminder.
Yep.
But we have to figure out how to do that. But that's on the to-do list of things to figure out.
It is.
We have a lot of, that's a long list.
We have a lot of things. I've been working on a logo.
Yeah.
We've been working on all kinds of
There's
stuff.
a lot of things we have to figure out, but we're doing them one by one. Okay.
Kicking them off.
You guys, can I talk about my sweater
Yes,
now?
you can totally talk about your sweater now.
I'm so excited.
Hi, Lori.
Hey, Lori. I'm going to stand up and I'm going to show you. Sorry for the loud noise, but the sweater doesn't have arms. The chair doesn't have arms. So, okay. So this is the sweater. I'm going to get really close to you. Yay!
Here, you want me to back up?
You can see the back.
It's so pretty. Here, let me turn a little bit and I will make sure that everybody sees all the stuff.
I mean, it looks pretty much the same in the
back.
It has
pretty.
A high-low hem, so
I love it.
Hem is a little bit, and see the sleeves go to about there.
Though. I love the high-low.
Yeah.
It's my favorite.
So that's what it looks like. Full, probably more of Cheryl than you guys really wanted to see, but that is what it looks like. I mean, I've been talking about it for a few weeks, so I don't know that there's a ton more to say. The colorway that I used is the same colorway for the Home is Where the Yarn Is kits.
Oh, yes.
But I think the base on this one might be a little bit darker than what the actual base for the kits is. So if you saw like the pictures in the listing for the kits, that base is just a little bit lighter than this.
Okay.
But aside from that, it's pretty similar. And then this was just a one-of-a-kind yak merino silk single ply. It's not this colorway.
No, but it's that yarn.
This yarn.
So pretty.
And it is ridiculously soft.
Mm.
And the sweater was a joy to knit. It is the Zweig.
Zweig. We learned that from Nikki.
Yes, thank you, Nikki. I've been looking for opportunities to say it to people just so I could pronounce it right.
Yes.
It's not like I knew what I was talking about.
Yeah. Oh, the sweater is beautiful.
Thank you,
your sweater.
everybody.
It's gorgeous.
Thank you.
Woo-hoo.
Thank you so much.
Hi, Lee.
Excuse me. So,
Cheryl, ladies, love your sweater, Cheryl.
thank you. Thank you, Lee.
Looks
Thank
great
you,
on
Lori,
you.
Catherine,
It's
Nikki,
beautiful.
Holly, everybody.
Yay.
So yeah, so I really liked doing it. I knit the sleeves right after I finished like the yoke portion. Then I went straight to the sleeves, finished those. The pattern uses the main color for the ribbing, but I did the contrast color here and here on the bottom hem as well.
Let me just, I know you probably don't want me to.
So that's fine. So I used,
Just trying to show.
oh yeah, well, I think they can imagine the bottom hem. It looks just like the sleeve.
It looks just like the sleeve.
So yeah, so
Okay.
I really like how it came out with the contrast. I think I like that better than having done it in the same.
Mm.
I just think it ties it
Yeah,
together a little bit more.
I do too.
Overall, it was super simple to knit. This sweater was very quick and easy, and I absolutely loved it. And I can't remember who. I don't have my phone with me. I can't remember who the designer is.
I don't. Is it? It's not. No,
I have no idea.
I don't know.
But
it's the Zweig.
yes,
Zweig.
SWEIG is how you.
Z. Is it Z or is it S?
Uh,
I thought it was ZW.
No.
EIG.
oh, yep, you're right. It is Z. I'm like, no, it's Z. Thank you.
You're welcome.
It is Z. Oh, you know who it's by? It's by Caitlin Hunter.
Oh, okay.
Boyland Knitworks. Boyland.
I feel like we are just like, la la la. Everybody wants to just pipe in.
Crazy.
Oh gosh.
Crazy.
Hi, Sandra.
Oh,
See, Nikki Zweig.
Zweig, yes. ZWEIG. I cannot spell or speak, or I'm lucky that I can sit here.
We're lucky to have Nikki. Because she just knows.
Yeah.
She studied it.
Oh, God. So, yeah. So I don't need to look that up now.
She's a college German major. Yes.
Yeah.
So she knows this stuff.
Yes. She's got all the smarts.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Sandra. Thank you so much. What's that word again? Zweig. Zweig.
Zweig. I love it.
I feel like I need to be super aggressive when I say that.
Well, kind of like your intro this morning.
Welcome.
She was like, welcome. There was nobody here. It was very aggressive.
Yes.
She was
excited. I want him to feel my enthusiasm.
Yes.
Excited to be here. I was really bummed that we had to push everything off till today. So
I know. And there was no emergency. My mom texted me and was like, "What's going on? Is everything okay?" No, it was fine. There was no emergency.
Yeah. It's just, life. Crazy life sometimes.
Things come up. Things come up. Got to be able to adapt and move.
Let's see. Jess, were you part of the last Gnome MCAL? That's what Patty was asking.
No. Mm-mm. I don't even know anything about it.
MCAL you're talking about, so please.
Is it a knit along? I'm not a knitter.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, let us know.
Yeah, I made my own knit. I'm doing you now. I made my own gnome.
Guys, we're sorry we can't speak today. This is like the episode where we can't speak. That's what we should have called this one.
Yes. Yes.
Had we known
ahead of time that this was going to be what you get, we would have
accordingly
changed the name. Yeah, we can only apologize now.
That's crazy.
I apologize for what just happened, what is going to happen.
Right, what probably will happen.
Mm-hmm. The entire episode. It's all good.
It is.
So I made a gnome. I designed a gnome. But it was my own design, which I have been feverishly making bodies to try to get them ready for pre-order open, which my newsletter subscribers will get first dibs on any, and you get to choose your skin tone of the nose.
I love that.
So that will be, my hope is that will be ready to go out for pre-order by the end of September, beginning of November.
Very cool.
I'm trying really hard. I have a lot going on all at once.
I know. What is it about us? We like.
I know, but we have
gone.
Like, I know.
A million different
we have
things
Stacy Stitches coming up. And
Yay, Stacy Stitches!
Which is going to be a blast.
Yeah.
But trying to prep for that.
Yeah. We'll be there on the 14th.
Yeah, September 14th.
Yeah, September 14th. And of course, Tim's my husband. He says, every time. So you guys, just so you know, I don't drive on the highway. That's like my personal.
And I don't travel far.
Yeah. So between Jess and I, we can't get anywhere unless it's like within like a couple mile radius of us.
Pretty much.
We need like somebody else to actually take us.
Yes.
And my husband was like, well, you should get an Uber. And I'm like, no. I'm not going to have an Uber with all of my yarn. Can you imagine all of that stuff like packed into an Uber? And I've never taken an Uber, and I'm also afraid of them. So for those reasons,
oh my goodness,
he is driving us to this trunk show, which is how far away was it? Would you say an hour and a half?
Yeah, I would say hour and a half, hour 45, somewhere around there.
It's a bit of a trek.
Yeah,
but it's not crazy. But
it's totally worth it.
So I've been telling him in advance, like, know that this is the date, like, so you keep it open, blah blah blah, because he always will say, okay, yep, and then just put it out of his head, and then we'll agree to do something else.
Yeah.
And then it's very stressful. So anyway, this is a long story to say. Of course, the other day he says, well, what day is your trunk show? And I'm like, the 14th. And he was like, oh, that's the day Ty's going to New York. Ty's my son. He's 16. And he competes in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. He goes all over the country doing stuff. So I'm like, well, of course it is. I'm like, you can't go. So the 14th is my day. He competes like every weekend.
Right.
Love him to death, of course. I want to do great, but it's my weekend.
Yes.
I need his driving abilities because I am useless on my own.
And I'm useless anywhere near a city. If it's a city, I'm like, nope, not doing it.
Yeah.
Can't do it.
I'm fine, like driving. Driving is fine. I just can't do back roads. I mean, can't do highway. I can only do back roads.
Yeah. The highway doesn't bother me. It's traffic and city.
It's too bad, like, our two, like, anxieties didn't, like, complement each other.
Right, like I was afraid of back roads and you know what I mean?
Can you imagine? I'm afraid of back roads. I'm afraid of driving slow.
The deer.
Right? That was so funny.
Oh, gosh.
Anyway.
Yeah, we're crazy.
We are
crazy. That's okay, Patty. No worries.
Yes. Okay. Holly said she's afraid to Uber, too. Good. Yeah, I feel the same way.
Yeah, it is. I mean,
I know everybody does it now, but I guess maybe... I don't know. Maybe I'm just old. And I have that, like, I'm not doing that Uber thing.
I'm not doing that Uber.
That scary
What
Uber
is that
thing.
Uber thing the kids are doing these days?
Yeah, exactly. And then I'm like, get off my lawn.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Patty says she doesn't drive the interstate either, and she thought she was alone.
Oh, good. Patty, you are not alone, girl.
No.
We should have a support group, and we can share tips on how we get places. Creative ways to get places.
Well, you know what the worst part was is at one point I wanted to go to Stacy's, and I actually looked up train schedules and bus schedules to see like what would be better. And I laughed pretty hard because I was looking at the train schedule first, and it was legit like 3.5 hours to get there. Oh, just to get there. And that was like, I would have to drive to the train station, take the train to Boston, hop on a T, hop onto another T, then hop on another train.
Oh my God.
Just to get there.
Can I tell you, I also have no sense of direction.
Oh my gosh.
If it required doing any more than getting on and then getting off in front of the place I was going to be at, I would just be like, well, I guess I'm never going to find my way home again.
Yeah. There's a reason why when I fly, I do direct.
Right. Oh my
God. I don't like this whole like hopping around. And then it was like,
I almost missed a plane once because I'm stupid.
You're not stupid.
And I just did something ridiculous. And I was sitting in the wrong, what is it called?
Terminal?
I was in the wrong terminal.
Oh, no.
And my terminal was the other end of the airport. And when I finally realized I wasn't in the right place, they were like, run. So I'm running. The terminal was empty. Everybody had boarded the plane.
Oh no.
The stewardess at the front was like, go, go, go. It was like a movie.
Oh no.
It was
that's
crazy.
so bad. Yeah, this whole like shenanigan. And then it was like I literally would have to leave the train station and walk to the subway.
Right.
So it's like knowing where the subway. I'm like, I don't know how I don't know how commuters do this.
No,
I just don't. I don't get it.
We're like planes, trains, and automobiles.
Yeah. Nope. Uber is probably the easiest that I would, or because taxis are really expensive.
Yeah. Yes. I had to take a taxi from the Philadelphia airport to my work office once, and it was like $100 because they had accidentally messed up the car that was supposed to come get me. And so I had to go out. There was like a line of taxis, and I had to like, I'm not good at that. So I was like, could you please take me?
Yeah. My mom, we can get Dad to take us.
Oh my goodness. Hey, we might take you up on that one day.
All you need is to give him the daddy, will you please? And he will melt. And the daddy's going to anywhere. She wants to go. That's true.
That's funny.
It's true.
Oh, man. All right.
Even as an old lady, my dad still...
Sandra said, ask Santa Claus for GPS. I know, but it wouldn't do me any good because I couldn't drive. We'd have to like carry it with us on the bus.
I know.
Where are we going now?
I'd be gritting my teeth the whole time.
Yeah. But we have it on our phones. Like we had this walk.
But I'd still be like,
I can't use GPS
terrified.
in my car. I feel like it's like turn here, and I'm like,
where?
There's a road here, but it really means the one that's like 20 feet ahead.
Yeah. No. Yep.
All right.
I've turned the GPS on before to go places I know where I'm going.
Yeah.
Just because I was like, I'm not sure. What? I don't know. There was a reason. And it made me second guess myself. And I knew where I was going.
Right.
I'm like,
Right. Yeah,
Anywho.
GPS freaks me out.
Anyway, we went on a tangent about
we did. That was crazy.
public transportation.
We have strong feelings about this. Very strong. Yes.
Our taxi's taking advantage. Yes.
They are. Those,
oh, gosh.
We can't win.
Are we going to talk about this?
Oh, yeah, let's talk about that. Go ahead, you do it.
I tried this before I went on air, and I was like...
A few weeks back,
Good
it's probably
Lord,
been
Cheryl.
over a month back now, I showed this to everybody, and I hadn't tried it yet. Show them what it is. It is a Kit Kat from Thailand.
And it's rose and berry flavor.
Yes. And Brienne sent that to me from her vacation in Thailand.
This is what it looks like. This is my little bite taken out of it.
Mm-hmm.
It's about as far as I got.
Yeah, I was going to say, if there's any indication that it's still here and has not been devoured of, what the taste is like, then,
yeah.
So
if you guys ever stumble across a rose and berry Kit Kat,
rose
just
and berry,
back away slowly and ignore it altogether.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember the tea rose perfume that was super popular for a really long time? Very rose smelling, very pretty smelling.
But legit artificial rose, rose.
That is what it tastes like.
You know what it reminds me of? Have you watched the Hunger Games? President Rose, is this President Rose? And he always has a rose in his pocket, and in the book she always talks about how it smells so strong, rose. It's like an artificial rose smell on it because they're all futuristic, whatever. Yeah. And that's what it reminds me of. Every time I'm like, oh, it's like Hunger Games food.
It was like an aftertaste that wouldn't quit. My coffee didn't touch it. I was just like, nope, not eating any more of that.
It tastes terrible.
Yeah.
It tastes absolutely terrible. My husband and my son and I all tried it together earlier, last week. My husband lost his mind. He was like, oh, what do we do with it? He ran out of the room and spit it out. I was able to
muscle it down.
Yeah.
I politely muscled my bite down too.
But I thought it was a lot of fun that we got a chance to try.
It was fun to try,
it was
for sure.
Fun.
But it was so funny because Cheryl's like, I saved you a stick of this Kit Kat. I'd really like you to taste it and tell me what you think.
I'm like, you're
So
such
I'm
a good
thinking,
friend.
like-
I saved you a special treat.
Yeah, I'm thinking like, oh, that was really sweet of her, right?
That's so
So I'm
mean.
like, it tastes like perfume. And she was like, that's what I said.
That's
I'm like,
exactly
really?
what I said. Yeah.
She didn't warn me of this before tasting. I still would have tasted it for her if she had pre-warned me that it was going to be horrendous.
I wanted to get her real reaction.
Yeah.
But I had just messaged
She wanted to be
Brienne
like,
and
I
said,
love it.
Tuesday, I said, I finally tried that Kit Kat. It tastes just like perfume, just like rose perfume. That was the first thing you said. And that was, I'm like, yes.
If
It does.
Yeah,
It's not good.
if you can
Not good.
imagine what tea rose perfume like tastes like it smells exactly like that.
Yeah.
It tastes exactly like that smells. That's the words I can get out of my mouth. Anyway,
Well, now that
Horrible.
we're talking about
if you
Brienne,
ever see it, do not try it.
right,
Just back away
yeah.
and remember that we warned you.
yeah.
If you
Or try it if you're just like, I
just
don't
blame us.
I don't believe those ladies.
Don't blame us.
Maybe you'll love it.
Maybe you'll love it. You'll be like, I don't know what you two crazy ladies were talking about. And we'll go, I don't know. All good.
Oh my god, sorry, I dropped something. Okay, so speaking of Brienne, you guys, you're gonna die. You're absolutely gonna die. Are you ready for this?
How stinking cute is that?
Do you
Oh
see?
my god. I love the ring. Look at the ring.
Brienne knit me this frog, and she asked me if I wanted it to be a girl frog or
And
a
she's
boy
got
frog.
eyelashes. You can see them all like glittery in the light.
Yeah. She's got eyelashes, and she's got a fancy,
Oh, she's got
fancy
bling.
ring.
Yep, she's got her
twisted
bling.
arm
Yeah.
out. And she's got a little pearl necklace. She is very fancy.
She is ready for the ball.
The ball.
Yeah. Well, because
so
she's not
cute.
ready
Look
for
at
a
these
night out on the
toes.
town.
Look at
She's
all
ready
the
for a
toes.
ball. She is far too
Yes.
elegant for a night out on the town.
I am.
Yes, you are.
Oh, thank you. She's sitting like this. She's like, not very ladylike. But the eyelashes,
like my daughter.
seriously, do you see?
So
Oh,
cute.
so cute. So Brienne sent this along with her, and I don't know how to pronounce the name that Brienne gave
Granule,
her.
maybe? Hi, I'm
Mhm.
Lady Granule. You may kiss my ring. Mine comes up backwards.
Oh,
So if you guys are good at reading backwards, but it's hi, I'm Lady Granule.
or like
you
Granule, like how do you, is that French? Like UILE?
I don't know. Nikki, do you know?
Right? Is this German? Nikki? Is it German?
Nikki, insight.
I don't know how to say that.
No, you couldn't taste the berry at all, Holly.
Yeah, no.
That rose was just
It was
overpowering.
very rose. So she says, "You may kiss my ring." Mwah.
Love it.
She's a very proper lady.
And that ring is serious.
Yeah, this is like
I want one of
hardcore.
those.
Hardcore. So
I'm jealous.
the yarn that we used for this was Hue Loco. I don't know the colorway name, but I got it in the Get Your Wishes Granted on Instagram. If you guys are on
wishes
IG.
granted.
Oh yeah, I did. I got like three different.
Well, no, like you got this, but then
Oh.
you got on top of that.
Oh, this was like a twofer.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was last year at Christmas time on Instagram. If you're on there every year in like the knitting community, there's a Get Your Wishes.
Oh, it's French
Granted.
for frog.
Oh, okay. Well, now I can Google it and do that, like the listening.
Yeah.
You know how you can
Yes.
listen to the words.
Yep. We knew we could count on you, Nikki.
Yes. Thank you. She's our speech.
She's our
therapist.
foreign language
Yes.
expert.
Our translator.
Yes.
So, Get Your Wishes Granted. Christmas time. You can post. There's like usually there's a pre-made picture that you can share, and then you say what you wish for. And usually it's like a yarn that you've never tried. It's not too specific. It's like a brand. So I had wanted some Barnyard Knits and Hue Loco, and Lolo did it. I had never tried any of those yarns, and that's what I wanted. So I did get some Hue Loco yarn, and this is what it was. And then when Brienne said she would make me a frog, I thought it would be perfect.
So cute.
Right? This is like
It is perfect.
froggy colors.
It is. She's perfect.
So now I just need you to crochet her a shark fin,
That I can do.
and then we can.
Yes.
She can be our.
She can hang out with the sloth, and they can both
Yeah.
be ready for Shark Week 2020.
Yes. So that would be cute if you could make that for me.
Yes. Yes.
I'm such a, I don't know. I just get people to.
Would she be ready for Dracula too?
Can you make clothes for my frog?
I don't mind.
Oh, yeah, yeah. You could put a cape on her too. We could make her into a Dracula.
Nikki said she's our handy Google searcher.
Yes, thank you. Right. That's funny.
Oh, I love it.
So that's all I wanted to show you guys, my little frog. And I want to thank
your
Brienne for making it for me because it is adorable.
It really, she's amazing.
Yes, and I love stuffed animals so much. So that'll be a perfect addition to my collection.
Yay! Yay! Gotta love it.
All right, you want to show something?
Sure. Sure. So I posted this the other day. It's one of the hats I have on sale, or not on sale, but it's for sale in my shop. This was a design that I came up with. It is a slouchy hat. I love the way this slouches because I can have a messy bun in and it still has slouch, so it doesn't stick straight out from having a messy bun in. So I did that intentionally so that people could wear their hair up, you could wear your hair down. It would have great slouch no matter what.
Yeah.
So this is for sale in my shop.
No one would know that you have crazy hair under that hat.
Right. And it's a tweed and just a worsted, and then of course one of my lovely pom-poms.
That's so fun.
So this is available, and yeah, of course.
Where does the does this go on the side?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I know I always get confused about how I'm going to do.
Is that too much on the side?
Let me see.
My hair's in my face.
Yeah, it's
too much.
No, it's fine. You can do it like that. Yeah, you can do it like that, or you can flip it the other way and have it so that the buttons are here. And but either way,
so it's a little bit too much on the side, but that's what it looks like.
Yeah,
with the slouch.
With the slouch, yeah. So you can put it up in a pony. You can put your hair up in a ponytail and ready to rock. So super cute.
It is super cute.
So
I'm just gonna wear it.
I believe I have a direct link to it in my on my shop now button or on my Instagram bio.
I like this color on me.
I do too. That pink is very complimentary on you.
Thanks.
So yeah, I know I'm all over the place today. Like I feel like I'm like, I should just sit back. But there's only one available. So if you purchase it, it's ready to ship, it's ready to go, and it's one of a kind. So there isn't any more out there. There isn't any more available.
If you don't mind that I just put it on my head. Yeah. Sorry.
It's all right.
I think that's fine. You guys don't. I don't have cooties. I promise. I only have the good kind of cooties.
The good kind of cooties.
Yeah. You want these cooties?
And be like,
that doesn't even make sense.
Oh gosh.
That was weird. Okay.
My mom said, Cheryl, you always look so awesome in hats.
Oh, thank you.
She does.
It's so weird
She's
because
a good hat wearer.
I never felt until I started knitting, I never wore hats. Never. I thought like, oh, hats look terrible on me. And then I started knitting and I'm like, hats look good on me. What am I think maybe I just got a little older and got less self-conscious, and now I think I'm like, I look good.
Right.
Even if I don't look good, I'm like, I look dead sexy.
Oh, Nikki said since she's French, I should knit or we could knit or crochet her a boa. That may have to happen.
The frog. I thought Nikki wanted us to make her a boa.
No, the frog.
The frog. Boa?
The frog.
That's a really good idea.
That's a great idea, and I think
I
saw that
yarn.
Well, and I think Stacy has some feather yarn that she just got.
Oh, really?
I just saw some recently.
That would be pretty fancy.
And then make it in a corkscrew twist.
That would be really cool.
This could happen.
Wow. I really like that idea, actually.
I do too.
Yeah, I like that. That might have to happen.
Thank you, Catherine. Catherine said that she loves my hat. It's gorgeous.
Yes, thank you, Catherine.
Thank you.
It is gorgeous. Jess does a really good job. I like the tweed on that and the brown.
Yeah, the brown tweed.
I think I want to start carrying tweed. Do you guys like tweed? What do you think for like your fall, winter stuff? I think it looks so cozy. Doesn't it?
With the cabling.
Yeah.
And then it's got some cute little.
It's really a nice hat.
Buttons off to the side.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
It's very nice.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I really like it.
So
It is super comfy. She said that hat looks super comfy.
Yeah,
It is.
It's nice, and it fits like it's not a tight fit, but it's a good fit. It's not going to move around.
It doesn't feel like it's going to fall off your head.
But it's not like squeezing your brains either. It's just, it's a good fit. I guess it depends on your head size, but I mean, it's stretchy enough that,
For sure. Yeah.
On the face. Okay.
Moving along.
I knit last weekend.
Well, I think you showed it on here last week, what you were going to make.
The pattern.
Yes.
I showed you guys the pattern, and then I knit it.
Oh, Brienne says hi, and she loves your sweater.
Hey, Brienne. Thank you. So this is the dog sweater. It is called Jacquard's Grown-Up Dog Sweater.
Oh.
I think is the name of it. Jacquard's.
This is what happens when your dogs grow up and become sophisticated?
Yes, because I think she has another pattern that she knit for when they were puppies.
Oh.
For her dog, she has like teacup Yorkies, I think. And so then the dog grew up and she made it another sweater. This is the pattern. So this I knit out of the new Antiquity colorway.
So
That's
pretty.
the blue and yellow one that I've been posting.
The one that keeps selling out on my mom.
Yes. It looks like a fish with little fins.
I love it. So cute.
This is DK. This is the DK weight.
Nice.
And I really liked it. I was looking at dog sweater patterns, and what do I want to say about this?
I don't know.
Did I tell you guys this last week that there was only like 8 projects on the project page?
Yes, and you showed us that it just so happened that Mr. Darcy was in.
Yes, Mr. Darcy. I was like, that's Mr. Darcy. I know that dog. It was such a bizarre thing to just click on and be like, hey, I know that dog.
Right.
So Talia from Inksheet Fibers had knit one of these for her King Charles Cavalier, whatever. Thing.
Yeah.
So anyway, I made one. I knit this in a day. I mean, it did take me the better part of a whole day off and on, but it worked up so easily. It was a great pattern.
It's cute.
And it fits my dog. This is the large, and it fits him wonderfully.
It's so funny because like I see him and he does not look that big to me, but he is.
Yeah. He
so
is.
Cute.
This is not the best picture in the world.
No.
This is him
in the sweater.
It
does fit him perfect.
He likes wearing his sweaters, but I was trying to make him stand still for the picture, and he didn't want any part of that. He was like looking like, what are you doing?
He was giving you the side eye.
Because I kept like calling him, so he would look at me, but then he would like try to walk to me, and I kept being like, no, and he's like, what do you want, lady? You keep calling me and then not letting me come to you.
Right.
So that was a little bit of a...
Nikki said she loved the way the colors pooled.
Thank you. I really like it too. I think it did a great job. Obviously, it'll look different depending on what you're making and the circumference and all that. Like you can even see like the ribbing and the smaller looks different.
Yeah.
Than like the main part of the body.
Right.
So depending on what you get or what you do.
I love it. Super pretty.
I want to say
he's going to be
7s
styling in his new sweater.
Yes. So I'm going to make one for Piper too, my other Chihuahua. She'll be a small because she's a lot smaller than Simon is. But I'm going to dye some yarn for her, some girly yarn. So, thank you, Catherine. She said Simon's adorable. He's a cutie.
Doreen said he's so cute too.
Thank you.
And she says she loves your new colorway.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you.
Yay.
Yeah. Simon's my little baby.
It is a beautiful colorway.
And, I mean, I don't know if it's like the best color in the world on him, but
I don't know. I think it looks okay.
I'm fully prepared for it to get, I'm not going to say destroyed, but I mean, he's a dog and he's going to be wearing it, and they play a lot and they like scratch at each other and stuff. Like, I don't know. So I
like dogs do.
Yeah, so I only put it on him for the picture, and then I was like not allowing him to wear it. It gets cold with the air conditioner, and even though it's really hot, they shake.
Yes.
They get really cold in here.
Yeah.
So they like to have their little sweaters on to keep them warm.
I think that's adorable.
Right?
So cute. I need a puppy.
I agree. You do. You do need a
I know. I do, but with our hockey schedule right now.
Yeah.
We have a tournament next weekend.
Yeah.
And so it begins.
Yep. Here we go.
Here we go.
Oh, wow.
Thrust into it.
Yeah.
Never get a break.
No. You love it, though.
I do love it. I
Yeah.
as much as I complain, I do love it.
Yeah.
Gives us something to do, right? We'll miss it when it's gone. That's what I keep saying.
Exactly.
I keep saying that. So this hat is a customer order, and Christy, it's coming. She's one of my friends who ordered it, and we just haven't been able to connect for me to give it to her. So I'm at the point now where I'm like, I need to make a special trip to her work and just be like, here you go.
Right. Or mail it for $3.
Right.
You know?
Well, I think she's moved since she ordered it, and I don't have her new address. So anyway, it is done, but I love this pattern.
I do too.
And I love this hat. So this was
It's very pretty.
It's a star stitch pattern. I can't remember the name of the pattern, but it's a free pattern I got off of Left and Nuts, their blog.
Oh, okay.
And I did it in the white is a worsted, and then the color part is one of Cheryl's OOAKs, and it's held double with the white worsted. So it's a fingering weight held double with worsted, and then with just worsted in between. Yeah. So I think I'm going to make some more of these, maybe in some gradients.
And look at the pom-pom.
Oh, yeah, my pom-pom.
Look at that pom-pom.
It just goes so cute with it.
That, pom-pom makes me so happy.
And Christy, oh, my hair. Can you try that on? My hair's up in a messy bun, and it just will look silly.
Sure
and since Cheryl is my resident hat wearer, because they all look so cute on her.
Except when my bangs, now that I have bangs, they there.
So how cute is that?
This is my good side.
That's we all have a good side.
This is it, right?
Yes. So I'm going to get some more of these up in the shop, but have them ready to ship. I'm going to try to start stocking things in the shop that are just made and ready to go.
Yeah.
So that's my goal, to start doing that. And then
my light is blowing it out a little bit.
I know. And then the pom-pom itself is detachable.
Oh, it's a snap-on?
It's a snap-on, yep. So it comes right off. Oh, jeez.
Let me fix this. I don't know why it's
So it's one of the detachable pom-poms that so all of my pom-poms in my shop, you have the option of having them with a snap button or without, and you can just attach them to the hats. I love the snap button option because I can wash my hats when they need to be without worrying about destroying my pom-pom. So
do you sell more of those, the snap, or do you?
You know what? It's pretty even.
Really?
Yes, but then I've had people who have actually contacted me and asked, "What is the snap button option?" They didn't know. So I need to start taking. I make them, and then I completely forget to take pictures. Of the snap button option. Yes. So the snap button option is you have.
You know what you should do?
The top, and you just snap it right on. If I can see what I'm doing.
You should link to your Facebook page, to any of your Facebook lives on your page, and say, if you want to see what it looks like, watch this video.
Yes. So, and then it just snaps right on. So you can snap it off, throw it in the wash, do whatever you got to do to get it clean, and then snap it back on, and you don't have to worry about destroying the pom-poms. Yes. So that's what the snap buttons are. Yeah. And you
can swap your pom-poms out too.
Yes. You can use,
You want a different pom-pom, a blue one, like that baby blue pom-pom would look amazing on that hat.
So because I'm super indecisive 99% of the time, and I'm like, but I don't want to commit to this one, and I don't want to commit to that one. I love having the option of switching out between multiple pom-poms for one hat.
You can match your outfit.
You can match your outfit. You can match your pocketbook. You could match your coat. You can match. There's so many options.
Right.
So it's one of the things that I do love about the snap option. And the other thing that's nice is if you don't have to be a maker to order the pom-poms. If you order a hat and you order it with the snap option, you can order pom-poms that have snaps and just switch them out. So it opens up what you can get and do with what's supplied, which is awesome.
Right. Yeah.
So
you're getting more bang for your buck.
You are.
Lots of value.
Yes. So you can. It
always good.
Sometimes the pom pom will change the entire look of the hat too.
Exactly.
You
well,
add
that's
a nice,
like this pom pom is like a really bright fun pom pom, but if you put a white pom pom on it or like a blue one, it would look very different.
Yes. Yep. If you're not looking for, like this is I'm going out for whatever, like something fun.
Right.
I'm going to go skating or
and then you're going to do something for like a work function and you don't want
something so
bright.
Yeah. You have options. So
I love that.
I love options.
Me too.
And I love being able to wash things because not washing things freaks me out.
Yeah.
So yay for washing things.
Hats. Yeah.
And still having really awesome, fashionable.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yes.
I love it.
I love it too. Yes.
How are we doing on time? Okay, we're doing pretty good. We have 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Awesome. Wow. That was loud. Sorry.
It's all right.
Okay, well, you guys, I'm going to show you the sweater that I am now working on, but while I do that, I want you to tell me what you guys are working on. Are you have any new cast-ons? Have you cast on anything fun recently? Or do you have a fall project that you're like, oh, I'm dying to get this pattern and cast it on, or what hook it on? I don't know what you say when you're a crocheter. Start, let me know. Let me know what you've got going on.
I can tell you what I have. I'm 99% done with the second stock for my pattern to test out how it's looking and working. So I have that nearly done. I have some hats that I'm going to be working on this weekend with another pattern. And then I have the gnomes.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to try to see if I can work on a super secret Halloween type of
fun
thing.
Yay, that's fun.
Yes. So that's what I got going on.
Awesome.
As well as customer orders.
So you guys, while I'm showing this, leave it in the comments so I can see what you are doing as well and give me some ideas for fall knits because I'm kind of obsessed right now with knitting all the fall things.
I just can't. This is so...
Here is my Love Note sweater so far.
Oh my gosh. I love how the mohair, like it didn't change the colors. It subdued. I don't know. I don't know how to
explain them down. It toned down the brightness.
And it's just so pretty.
I separated for the sleeves a little while ago. So here's the sleeves on waist yarn. Here and there.
It's so pretty. I just love the gradient.
I'm starting the blue.
I over here.
Go.
There we go.
So
I can't get over how incredibly pretty
I love it.
The gradient
so
colors
much.
are.
And it is so soft.
It is.
This is waist yarn. This is a provisional cast. I have to say, this is a sexy provisional cast on. I did a darn good job on this cast on.
Yeah, you did.
Like, this is like a perfect. Sorry, it's perfect. This provisional cast on. I was so proud of myself. I don't do them very often, and I was kind of dreading having to do it. But I did. It just came out so well.
It did.
I don't know.
It looks really pretty.
So this is the leftover. I had a little bit of yarn left over from this. This, oh, by the way, took like one full skein. It was just a little bit left over.
Oh.
So I used some of that for the scrap yarn for the cast on.
Perfect.
So what I love about this sweater. So just so you know, you pick this up and then you knit the neckline. So this is more like here. I love that it is knit on size 10 needles, which is very large if you're not a knitter. I mean, again, there's bigger needles than that, but I haven't used a 10 in years. It's just, it's a pretty, even worsted weight sweaters, I haven't knit on a 10. So it's a very big needle for fingering weight yarn. But it doesn't look like it's super, like you would think it would almost be like cobwebby because of that.
No.
And it is definitely, it's lighter, but And you can see the knit fabric. It's not blocked, so the mohair kind of fills in gaps.
Yep. And it's like a,
and you
it's
can
like a little
kind
cloud.
of see the fuzzy halo on top when we kind of turn it this way.
Yeah.
See?
Like a,
The gray.
That's not an illusion you're seeing.
Right.
That's the actual mohair.
The gray halo.
I love
effect. So yeah,
So
I love
pretty.
it so much. This is like maybe 3 nights worth of work.
Mm.
It is so, I went from, I think I did like from here to down here. You guys can see it here. In like last night.
Oh.
For like not that long
Yeah.
of a time.
Yep.
It works up so fast because of the large needles.
So pretty.
So if you were thinking of, if you're a knitter and you were thinking of casting one of these on, this is only 20 rounds.
Mm-hmm.
The lace part goes really fast.
Yep.
And then you're just like whipping it out.
So pretty.
It's crazy.
I love it.
So I'm absolutely in love. This is what I have left of the, so I'm using a gradient, rainbow gradient sock link.
Yep.
This is what I have left of the first one. Sorry, I have a little bit of a yarn mess. And I'm holding it double with the mohair so you can kind of see I've got a little bit of a mess with the yarn that I've pulled out. But this is what I'm on now, this color. So you can kind of see what the gray does to it.
Just lift it up. There you go. Yeah. Yep.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
it just tones it down a bit.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have like an aqua in the middle that I'm gonna finish with. And then I have this other sock blank. And I'm going to start back at the blue. So it's gonna end with the aqua, but I'm not gonna do a big thing of aqua. I'm gonna start back here, fade it back up.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna end right about here-ish. And then I'm going to pick up the stitches off of the
purple.
Yeah.
Yep.
Off of the waist yarn.
It's gonna be super.
And knit the neckline.
I can't wait to see it.
The neckband.
I can't wait.
So 2 of my rainbow gradient sock blanks is what I am knitting this sweater out of.
Nice. I love this, the gradient, the
Me
rainbow.
Too. Me too. And so you can kind of see that's how it looks up. There are, I think, 2 or 3 of these left in the shop, and that's all I have. And I can't
believe you still have any left in the shop.
No. Yeah, I dyed a bunch of them. I dyed quite a lot.
Yeah.
I don't know that I have the recipe for these colors.
Oh.
I might. I'm not 100%, so this could be the only ones I have.
Yeah. Yep.
And then this is the mohair that I'm using. So it's a dark gray.
Yeah. Starless Night.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very pretty.
Yeah, and I'm not carrying this particular base anymore. The mohair I have now is a little bit different. Not much, but it's just from a different supplier.
Yep.
So that's why I picked these. I had 2 of these skeins, and I need 2 to finish the sweater.
Yep.
And then what I've decided to do after talking to Jess today is I was having a little bit of an issue with the sleeves because I was like, well, how am I going to also carry the gradient down the sleeves on both sides without having to take 2 more sock blanks, which I didn't want to do.
Right.
And I also really wanted to go from the blue to the aqua back to the blue again and then finish the gradient that way. So I'm like, how am I going to do this? So what we ended up deciding I was going to do is I'm going to dye some medium gray yarn.
Yes.
And the sleeves are going to be like a tonal medium gray with the gray mohair.
Yeah.
So I think that will look really nice.
Yeah. I think so too. I think it'll tie in.
Because this sleeves are going to be like up here. So it'll be here and then there'll be a gray.
Yeah.
A tonal
so it'll
gray.
almost look like a raglan in a sense.
Yeah. And there is some raglan increases for this. It's like a hybrid.
Okay.
Which I found interesting. So you've got like a yoke and then raglan.
Oh, there you go. Perfect.
I kind of felt like that would be fitting.
I think so. I think so. So Nikki says she's got her, I don't know what that is, Kiko? I don't know, top. Sorry, Nikki. And she's waiting for it to finish blocking.
Nice.
It's been super humid here. Yeah, it's been humid here too.
Yeah.
So it's taking forever to dry.
Yep.
And then her next one is going to be Old Romance by Bobo Patelli.
Is that the one that has the lace panels down both of the sleeves, Nikki? I've seen a few people knit that. I am interested. If that is the pattern I'm thinking of, I'm interested to know what you think of it when you work on it, because it looked scary to me. It looked beautiful. And I thought, oh, I want to make that. And I thought, I'm afraid to make that. So I want to know if it's as bad as, like, not bad, but, you know, if it's as intricate and complicated as I would think in my head, or if it's really not as bad.
Too far. Patty said she made her first pair ever of socks for her granddaughter, and now she's making her grandson a pair. I think you had posted a picture of those, and they look really good. Yes,
in the Facebook group, and you did the sweet tomato heel, I think you said, right, Patty?
So that's really cute.
Nice, thank you.
My mom is like a sock knitting fool right now.
Which is awesome.
She just sent me pictures this morning of another pair of socks she made. So now she's making them for everybody. My daughter, my niece. She's going crazy. Yeah. It's awesome. That like crazy awesome. In a good way.
Yeah. So Catherine's doing a test knit on a hat. That is fun. Awesome. You guys are saying you love the sweater. Yay. Thank you so much. Oh, Nikki, Sosu brioche shawl called Candy. That is interesting. How do you like it? I've been looking for a brioche project. I was going to do the Plumpy shawl by Andrea Mowry, but I'm not dead set on that because I don't know that I like the style of the shawl in general. So let me know what you think of the project if you really like it.
Nice. Nikki said that.
That's the one. Okay,
the one with the sleeves that are really fancy.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, let me know what you think when you do decide to finally cast that on. Awesome. So I want to talk about one more thing with the sweater.
Yep.
And that is I just wanted to kind of, you guys, I'm sure, have had this experience, but needles make a lot of difference. So if you have not invested in some, let's say more expensive, it doesn't have to be expensive needles, but needles that are a little bit, I guess they're generally more expensive, maybe like $10 for a pair of, like, say, the Knitter's Pride Zings, or I don't know, even like the signature needles that are can be a bit pricey, or like Chagu needles. If you haven't invested in a pair and you have been thinking about doing it, I would strongly tell you to go for it. Even if you just drop by one pair to try out a brand to see if you like it, needles make such a difference in your project. So I had cast on this sweater with these needles. This is my interchangeable set, which are also Knitter's Pride. These are the Carbons, I think. It's like Karbonz. And they're like a hybrid, like carbon material for the needle, and then the metal, like aluminum tips or whatever. And it was the first interchangeable set that I ever got. And they have served me well for several years. However, I don't notice it as much on the smaller needles. Actually, I will show you. I don't think it is an issue on the smaller needles. But on the larger needles, it was a big problem. This is where it attaches to the cord. Can you see? This one is straight.
Yeah.
And this, let me see. I'm going to hold it to Jess's, if you can see that.
It like has a curve.
I apologize for my horrible manicure. Versus straight.
Yeah. Yep.
So they're very different.
So one's like fluted and one's straight.
Yes. This is the same set. These come together, but I just must be the larger needles so that they can come down on the cable.
Yep.
You have this
fluted
thing. It was horrible. It was absolutely horrible because you have your stitches are on your cord, and then they have to come up this little tiny thing, and then they have to get big to come up over here.
Oh.
So I was like, they were just sticking, and I was like, every 15 stitches, I would have to like shove them down the needle. And that can make, at first I was thinking, I can't do this. I can't do that for a whole sweater.
Right.
It was not fun.
Yeah.
So I hopped on Amazon and I bought a pair of same brand Knitter's Pride, but the Zings that I really like. And this is much more,
yes.
you know, it's just, it doesn't have that weird, like indent.
So this one, yes, if you can see the difference.
You
Like
know?
it comes, this is like a gradual and it's into the whole thing, whereas this kind of almost has an abrupt.
Yeah, it goes from like skinny to fat.
Yes.
To kind of like me in my 30s.
Oh my gosh, me too. Oh gosh, that is funny. Sorry. Oh gosh.
Anyway, so, and once I did that, I mean, this just slides. They slide right over.
Yeah.
It's not a big deal.
Yes.
I can slide my stitches up.
So that Lee said she loves them for socks, and yeah, I could see that where it's definitely more of a gradual, or it's pretty straight.
Yep.
Whereas
the smaller
bigger
needles,
ones,
and I'm not saying anything bad about the carbons. I mean, I've had these for years. They have served me well.
But it's definitely.
But I don't normally use the larger sizes because I don't generally knit with bigger needles. And the needles can, and I guess that's why you don't want to say like inexpensive versus expensive, because these were expensive needles too. However,
can I just
sometimes like
I just want to show you guys side by side.
If you're knitting, if you're trying a project and it's really fussy and fidgety, it could very well be your needles, is I guess what I'm trying to say. And if you invest in another set, like you might say, well, I don't want to buy another size 10. I already have a pair of size 10s. But sometimes like that pair just might be miserable. And you're going to be working on a project for a long, long time. It's worth not wanting to throw it out the window.
Right.
Because because of the needles.
Because it's just not working as.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I could have thought that it was the yarn, like, oh, I'm holding this double with mohair, and maybe it's the yarn. But you know what? 9 times out of 10, it's the needles. And not every needle is suited for every project.
Right.
And I just kind of wanted to throw that out there and say, if you're having an issue with a project, you very well may just need to get a different set of needles for that project.
Yeah.
And then once I did that, it was taking me forever to knit a row. But once I got these, now I'm flying because they're just moving around.
Yeah.
So
it's moving a lot smoother.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I just thought that
Lee
was
said she doesn't use the interchangeable. She uses the double pointed.
Yeah. So there you have it, people.
There it all is.
That,
we all got going on.
Yep. That's pretty much everything.
I know. I have like nothing.
I have, and we are. Whoops. Siri's trying to talk to me.
Oh,
we're
look
right
at that.
on time.
We are right on time.
And I just want to also tell you guys that.
Hi, Lori.
Hey, Lori. I think I set a date for Yarnable to open, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be the 9th through the 11th of September. So it's going to be like a 3-day window. It could be maybe a day or two longer. It just depends. It might start a little earlier. We'll see. But I'm thinking the 9th through the 11th will be when it opens up.
Awesome.
So if you want to get notified, go to yarnable.net, click on like customize your box. It will take you to where you can sign up for the waiting list.
Yes.
And that way you don't have to remember and you will get notified.
Yes.
I'll try to post in all the places, but still. You might not see it, and the window will be short. And once it closes again, it will be closed. I can't reopen it back up because then I have to order things and stuff like that. So I can't.
All the little goodies.
I can't like sneak people in after the fact because I just won't have the inventory to do that.
Right.
And then it probably won't open again for at least another quarter.
Right.
So we're September, October. So it probably won't be until the beginning of next year.
Okay.
So if you want to get in, this is the time to do it.
This is the time to do it.
Yep. And you can do, you can do a 3-month subscription and then cancel. So you're not, if you don't want, if you don't want to do it forever.
Yep. You can also do skip. Look at the spoiler picks and skip. So if you're not thrilled with the color for the next month, you can skip really easily without canceling your subscription and losing that. So I would suggest that also.
Yes.
Is just being on top of looking at spoiler picks and making sure that you skip your months and there's no limit.
Right.
As far as right.
Yeah,
as far
you
as
can
skipping
keep
months.
Skipping. Yeah, if you're not the type of person that loves a surprise and is not open to working with anything that comes your way, that's why the spoiler pick is there. You can go look at it, you can skip. And also, if things are just like, tight and you don't want to have it for a few months, instead of canceling and losing any bonuses or anything that you get when you sign up, you can just keep skipping months until you
Because if you come in on a promotion and then you cancel, you lose the promotion.
Yes.
You'll lose the promotion. Unfortunately, you'll lose that promotion rate, which really stinks.
And then there's also quarterly. You can sign up and just get one box a quarter. So you still get that like fun surprise and get to participate, but maybe you feel like you don't want yarn every month.
Right.
You could also switch. You could say, you know what, I have a ton of yarn.
I'm going to go quarterly.
I don't want to lose everything that I have in my plan. So you can just switch over to quarterly until you're ready to, or never come off of quarterly. You can stay quarterly forever.
It's very flexible.
Yes.
It's very flexible to your needs.
The last thing is I think I'm gonna offer a sock set when I open it in September. So you would get the same color that everybody gets, but you would also get a coordinating mini.
Fun.
So, and if you're already signed up, you would have the option to switch over to that if you wanted to. You can switch back. You can switch back and forth, whatever you want.
So it'll be like a new offering.
Yeah, new offering
in general.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like that.
So you can sign up for that if you're new, or if you're already in and you want to switch over, you would have the option to do that. That's
awesome.
So I think I'm going to do that because people have been asking about it, and I thought that would be really fun too.
And I will tell you that as a Yarnable subscriber, there's a lot of times that I'm not drawn typically to browns and colors like that. It's just not. I'm more your grays and your pinks and purples and blues, and I love like the vibrant colors. But getting the yarns and having them be colors that I wouldn't necessarily have chosen has really, I've found a new appreciation for a lot of the colors that I didn't have before. Which I find to be really exciting because I now, like, I feel like I don't discriminate anymore against any of the colors because I have found that there's things that I wouldn't have normally have bought, I'm missing out. Because once I work with them and once I make something with them, I'm like, this is amazing. So that's one of my favorite things about Yarnable is about the fact that it might not be something that I normally would have been drawn to or have even bought for myself. But I'm like, nope, I don't do the spoilers. Like when I get mine, I don't do the spoilers. A lot of the times they get spoiled because I'm here. But I don't typically look because I like the fact that I am going to get something that I don't know or that I wouldn't choose for myself. And then I'm excited about how I get to see it work up and how pretty it looks. I wouldn't have done these colors 6 months ago, 8 months ago. And now I'm like, oh my gosh, I love that. So it's so interesting how, you're drawn to specific things, but then when you kind of go outside of your box and your comfort zone, you find that you actually enjoy working with some of the colors that you never would have ever. Yeah, and you can let the colors inspire, the artistry in you. And sometimes what things look like, you may say, oh, maybe I don't like yellow or I don't like brown. But you don't, until you see it knit up with the other colors. Like that was one of the colors that I typically wouldn't go towards was green. Not unless it was like a really fun, vibrant green. But then, like your olive, I was like, nope. So I love it. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, that's okay. The last thing I was going to say is that also, if you're a person who tends to gravitate to certain colors, you may find that when you go to make something, that's all you have. And then, maybe you want to do a fade or you want to do something else, but you only have a lot of the same sort of tones and the same sort of brightness, and you need something else to go with it. And so this is a good way to get things that, like even me, like I can't help that I gravitate towards certain colors, even though I really like other colors. But this kind, like it allows you to get colors. Like I get a box from someone else. it allows me to get colors that when I'm looking for a project and I need certain yarns, I have a little bit more variety in there.
Yep.
And I found that to be really cool. Like, I dye my own yarn. I could dye anything I want, but it's nice to go into my stash and be like, I have this would work perfect for this combination.
Yep.
And I probably wouldn't have bought it myself.
Yes.
You know?
Yep. And that's, it's one of the fun parts of having a subscription box, because it's like I said, it's not a color I go in and I actually say I want this one.
Right.
So it's really fun that I don't get a choice.
Right. And I try to mix it up. I try to do a lot, like I try to do brights, I try to do medium stuff, I try to do some neutral. So every month, I mean, I try not to just stick with one specific style or thing. So I try to mix it up so that you have a variety every month.
Yeah, Brienne said that she totally agrees with me. Thanks, Brienne. She said new colors that you wouldn't have purchased but turn out amazing every time or will work for someone else as a gift. It's true. Yeah. It's so true.
Like, I would say last month's colorway is something I wouldn't pick for myself.
Yeah.
But Brienne knit something in it, and it is gorgeous. And after seeing that, I'm like, oh, I would knit that after seeing what it looked like worked up. So it's a perfect example.
And I seeing that, and I think we talked about this too. I'm like, I love this color. And she's like, really? And I'm like, because it's the bright green and the bright pink. And I'm like, that's me.
And a lot of people liked it. And it's just not my personal favorite.
Right.
Like, I like the colors. It's just for wearing something.
Yes.
It's not what I would generally wear.
Right.
Not that I don't like the colors. But anyway.
No, I knew what you meant.
Yes. I was like, oh, that really is pretty how everything combined together. Yes. I really liked it. So, anyway. So
sometimes it's nice to, I mean, even if I'm not saying don't, if you're going to skip a month because you don't like the color, that's...
Oh, yeah, skip.
By all means. Just don't cancel.
That's why you have that option.
Just don't cancel.
Yeah.
Because then it's going to be you're going to lose your promotions.
Right. And you don't want to do that. Yeah.
So.
All right. Well, you guys, we are at the end of our show here. So thank you all for joining us for another week.
Yay.
It makes our hearts happy.
It really does.
Yes.
It really does. I look forward.
Hey, Vanessa. I don't know if she's still here.
But
Vanessa popped in.
Hi, Vanessa.
Hello.
I look forward to Facebook Lives every week.
Me too.
I love seeing everybody show up.
Me too. It's definitely a highlight of my week. So thank you
Me
guys
too.
for making that happen for me. All right. Have a wonderful rest of your week. Have an awesome weekend.
Yay.
Happy making, knitting, crocheting.
Yes.
And don't forget to post pictures of what you're working on in the Facebook group.
Yes.
Because
we'd love to see them.
Yes. Yeah. So the Facebook group for my page is it's just the Hypnotic Yarn group. Yep. So you can go over there, join, show pictures, let us see what you're working on.
And usually...
So it's going to be more of a two-way street instead of us just showing you. You can show us.
Yes. Because we love seeing that.
Yeah.
We love seeing your stuff.
Yeah.
And I always try to, I mean, I'm on there, so I'm always like, oh my God, that's beautiful. Oh, I love that. So you guys see me on there too.
And then when we chat with you, when we see you here and you mention something, I can say, oh, I saw that.
We totally saw that. Yeah. Like Patty, when she...
with her socks.
With her socks. We totally saw your socks.
Yeah.
Loved
so
it.
Please do that.
Yes. Yes, yes, yes.
All right.
So we will see you all next week.
Yes.
And we hope you have a fantastic weekend, the whole 9 yards. Like Cheryl said, happy knitting, crocheting, making, weaving, whatever it is that makes you happy. Have fun doing it.
Yes.
And we will see you soon.
Bye, guys.
Bye.